And Wynn has us watching The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
want that game so bad when.
oh no.
It's I can't get it on X? Drat. That is really good.
It is a creepy. I think I screamed in the last episode that we watched. I screamed twice.
Was that the finale for the season?
The finale.
What's
I
it
don't know.
supposed
Was
to
it
be?
the finale?
What's funny about that?
Episode 2.
No.
It starts off very strong.
It's
That was episode 2 that we watched?
killer.
How many are there? Hey, welcome back to the She Said podcast. I am Pam Pryor, author, speaker, CFO, and I balance the books in our home and marriage of 33 years. 34.
34. Give
Not
me
very
credit
well.
for that extra
I don't
year.
do math in my head.
And I'm Deb Reinhardt, corporate executive coach, and most of the time, I balance Pam.
Most of the time. Most of the time. And we had some balance these last couple weeks.
We did.
What did we do?
We went to the Outer Banks.
You didn't say we went on vacation.
I didn't say no. It wasn't a total vacation because we worked every day.
We both worked.
But we went to the Outer Banks and stayed at an amazing house that was right on the water in Nag's Head. 3 stories, 9 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms.
It wasn't just us.
No. All of my brothers and sisters and their spouses.
Plus
A couple of nieces and nephews,
and friends.
And nephews and their significant others. And a couple of littles.
Yep. 10 and 11, I think, was the youngest we had. But the cool thing was, so there was 19 people in this house, which had basically 3 floors.
Yeah.
3 floors.
Yeah.
And the floor space was such that I really liked it because even though there were 19 people in the house, you didn't feel it.
No.
Like we literally were together all for half an hour to eat Easter dinner.
Right.
And then for like 30 minutes to stage and 2 seconds to take a full family photo.
Right.
But other than that, it was like little pockets of 3 or 4 people.
People in various and sundry places. Yeah.
So it's really the way to do it because this is how Wen's family goes on vacation. Because you get one-on-one time with people that way, like when you're there for a week.
I did. I took a long walk on the beach with each of my siblings.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It was
and with
awesome.
me, I went once.
I went with Mike by himself.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Susie by herself, and I went with Johnny and April.
Nice.
Together.
And then we actually walked. I keep saying as if that should be the most important one.
Yeah, well, it just took you a long time for me to coerce you to come out.
Because I made a nest. Yeah. I can make a nest anywhere.
Freaking anywhere.
It was awesome. They had this settee thing. Settee? Where did that come from?
I don't know, but that is the wrong word.
Oh my God, that's a throwback. What do you call those couches that curve like Trish's?
Yeah, they have they have a modular couch.
What do you call those, Trish?
Yes, it was. Did
you go upstairs?
It was a sectional. Yes.
Sectional, that's it. It was a sectional, and there was a corner. And it was perfect because there was an outlet right behind there. And there was a table right up here. So I had my coffee, my water, my beer.
TV right in front.
And then over here, I had all my electronics on the left. And it was just a perfect nest. I settled in there. I think it became the permanent image of the week.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But I had the ocean out behind me. I could walk 3 steps to be out on the balcony.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really nice. We had good weather.
We had great weather.
Yeah.
And the water, surprisingly, was comfortable. Like they said the water temperature was like 58, but it was not painful to walk through.
What? So April in the Outer Banks felt like when we used to go to the shore in Delaware in like early June. We went in. We didn't call it an ice bath.
We didn't either.
It was just how you swam.
They called it the polar plunge.
They did.
I know.
It wasn't polar.
It wasn't too polar.
No. It was chilly.
In fairness, neither of us went in.
You kind of went pretty far in accidentally.
That was just
walking along the beach. I tend to stray away from when the tide's coming in.
I love the feel of water over my body. I just love it.
So you got good and wet along with your jeans.
I did.
But that was fun. And then let's see, any other big things?
No, that was like the only thing we did.
Oh, I did go on a little bit of a rant about pharmacies. And I don't know why pharmacies come up on this show a lot. I think it's because I have so much trouble with them.
Much to complain
but here's
about.
the thing, folks. This is free advertising. Support your local pharmacies. Yeah. So I forgot a medicine, and I was going to have ask Wen to ship it to me, but Wen very appropriately looked up, the law, and that's kind of illegal to ship drugs through the air. So they said, hey, you just call your pharmacy and they'll ship it to a pharmacy down there, or they'll have some pills done. Yeah. So I've moved to a local pharmacy up here because I just got tired of CVS and Rite Aid. I'll call them right out. You guys need to fix your phone trees because they're ridiculous. Both of them get me trapped in a catch-22. So like initially when I was there, I'm like, I'll just call the CVS. It's right down the street. And I dialed it, and it starts with, please give me your birthday so I can find your prescription. And I'm thinking, you're not going to find my prescription. And I'm going to go through this whole tree. Yeah. And like, can't there be an option to just talk to a human?
Just say representative.
No.
Representative.
Doesn't work. At CVS,
really?
If you go through the end or you try and cut, it goes, please leave us a message and we'll call you back. That's all you can get at CVS. You can't talk to a human anymore at CVS. You can't even get a human. Impossible. Rite Aid, you still can get a human. But anyway, so I call a local pharmacy down there called, darn it, I forget. Oh, my stomach's growling. I hope the mic doesn't pick that up.
That's all right. It won't.
I think it's called Island Pharmacy. And a man, the pharmacist, picked up the phone and said, hi, welcome to so-and-so. Can I help you? And I said, yeah. I said, I forgot my drugs. He goes, oh, how long are you down here for? You can just give me your pharmacist's name. I'll call him. We'll take care of it. Or him or her will take care of it. I'll text you when it's ready. Boom, 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 boom. He texted me. He called. I went into this place. Dog walker must be here. Murphy's barking. I went into this place, and it's a gift shop. A really nice little gift shop, like a Hallmark store kind of thing.
Oh, you know what? That's what the pharmacy was like in my hometown.
Was it really? Like you're normally like expect a drugstore, but it was a gift shop.
Yeah, it was. There was. I mean, the drugstore. There was a drugstore
in the back. There was a pharmacy,
but it was all gifts.
Yeah,
that's what we had in my hometown.
It was really cool, and the guy was nice, and the woman working with him behind the counter was nice, and you can tell they love what they do.
That's awesome.
And now what's happening at these big corporations? This is me just bashing. Is they're beating these people to death. Like they have them work extra hours. They thin out how many pharmacists are there. And they're really good people, but they're like
they're overworked.
They can't, they get no break. Yeah. They're on the phone. They
get a half an hour.
Fast.
It's like they get a half an hour break.
And like, everybody's yelling at them because like CVS has and Rite Aid have all these rules that are legitimate rules, but like they can't make any tiny exceptions even. Like they can't do anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know why I went off on that, but
I don't either.
It wasn't one of our topics
clearly
for the
stood
day.
Out for you in that week of time.
I think in this world of high tech, which I love, like going to AI, and I probably save 2 to 4 hours a day because of AI anymore. I think we're going to crave that human touch.
I love talking to humans.
We actually have a live.
I love talking to humans, even when it's in a frustrating situation. I love talking to humans.
You do.
I do.
I do not as much, but we actually have a live studio audience today.
We do.
And this brings to mind that the main player in our live studio audience, who is Trish Schallenberger, who is the founder of A Soldier's Hand. Soldier's Hands. Check it out on Facebook if you get a chance, and the website, or asoldiershands.org. But she, when we started this foundation 15 years ago, no, 17, 18.
The kids were little.
A lot of years ago.
Yeah.
Trish, how long ago was it?
Almost
18 years. Because Catherine just finished her first year of college. So anyway, Trish said 2 things. She said, we are always going to hand tie the ribbons on these gifts that we send the soldiers and sailors, and we're always going to handwrite thank you notes. And has stuck to those guns forever. And I think she was prescient with that. I mean, I honestly think that was really important. It takes more time, but it also brings in more volunteers to help write them. But I think those things like handwriting and people talking to you on the phone are going to become more and more important.
Those things matter.
Yeah.
Those things matter.
Even more so now, I think.
Yeah.
Because I could literally do my entire...
Because you don't get it in your days.
Yeah. I could do my whole job with just 1 Zoom call a month with a client, and that would suck.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's beside the point. So, I know what we were going to talk about today.
What?
Not pharmacies.
No.
Not CVS, not Rite Aid.
Would not normally been my go-to.
Television shows, what we've been watching.
Oh, yes.
So we're getting to actually rewatch Pit right now.
The Pit. The Pit.
The Pit, sorry, because our live studio audience
The Pit
has not seen it yet. So we're not going to spoil anything.
No, but it's phenomenal.
If you're, I think everybody in the world knows about it now and is watching it. But if you're not, the thing that's really cool about this is that all the doctors and nurses say it's real.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is like one of the few times where like I've gotten to the end of a season and I'm pissed off because there's no other season to go to. I've never been that person. I don't watch it in a lot. I don't watch TV a lot to do that.
Yeah.
But this binging thing, like when they release a season, well, they didn't do that with Pitt, but you know what I mean. But like when we've gotten some shows where we've been able to watch like 5 or 6 in a row, like I've never really experienced that before because I just don't watch enough. But I find that creates in me a like real frustration when the next show is not there.
Well, this is what
do you remember we used to have to wait a week?
I ranted a little bit about. And you could
only watch it at the hour that it was done because we didn't have recording devices. So you had to like be home to watch the show on the day at the hour that the show was being aired.
I've actually went on a little rant because I got aggravated every week that I had to wait another week for the show. And I threw a little tantrum that said, why are we going back to the 80s? Because you can drop a whole season. It's why not just wait and drop the whole season? But they've gone back to the 80s. But I'll tell you what, it's worked because everybody talks about every episode every week. Yeah. And I'll bet you this is going to be a new trend. Yeah. I mean, there are White Lotus podcasts. There are Pit
that's the other one. That's the other one. We've been watching White Lotus.
Yeah.
We watched Severance till it was over. Yep. That was good.
And I think it's going to be a new thing because these shows now, think about all 3 of those.
Yeah.
They all started dropping one at a time. I don't know what marketer came up with the idea, but as much as I hate it, it was smart.
Got to build the hype.
Because every weekend we're like, oh, what dropped this week?
Building up the excitement. Will Trent, we've watched Will Trent. I enjoy that show.
I think that dropped the whole season, didn't it?
I don't know. No, it did not. No, it did not.
Yeah, Will Trent is good. We watch and love 2 little oddball things that if you're not watching, you should. One is called Wild Homestead?
Are you talking about Wild Homestead?
Yep.
Okay, so now we've moved out of moved out of major like streaming, and we're now into YouTube.
I think the line blurs.
I don't think the line.
I think the line blurs. YouTube's as big a streaming channel as these others.
I just don't. Yeah, but it's not. But the production is like a different. It's a different production. Yeah, it is.
All right.
I'm not saying, dude, James Aloffs, that you do not have great production on the Wild Homestead, because you do.
But it's all you.
But it is just him, bless his heart.
Which is actually kind of why I like it. You're right, it's a little different. But
it's a lot
the thing I like about that is that he really is filming himself. There's not a film crew there.
I don't even know how he I don't know. Him and Cecilia, cameras. I don't know how they do it.
They spend a lot of time setting up cameras.
It's got to be an immense amount of time.
Plus, they might have some that are preset forever, like so they can always use them.
I don't think
anyway, just to
Svalbard
kind of give everybody the sense of this. So James Aloft, who was a commentator and he speaks fluent Mandarin, and he lived a corporate life for a while. He literally took everything he had, dropped himself in the wilderness in Canada, bought 40 acres.
Boy band in Japan. That was the thing that made it happen for him.
Yep. Dropped himself in the wilderness and said, I'm just going to come with nothing. He basically had a tent and a hammer and a coffee pot and built everything that he's going to do on this land. And it took him the whole year to build his first cabin.
Yep.
And so you get to see that whole evolution. And then now he's getting ready to build a sauna and then build the main house.
Sauna.
And he bathes in the river every day.
He chips the ice away to go into the water.
In the winter, he chips the ice to go in and do his thing.
And I don't know, they got so many feet of snow. That's hardcore. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is hardcore.
Don't get me, but it is hardcore to live that way because he does not yet have running water.
Yeah, and like when he built this log cabin, he built 5 logs up. And he doesn't know any of this stuff. He's studying it or learning it from people who are feeding back. And he built it up and realized he messed up because who knows? Who would have thought? The bottom of the tree is a little thicker than the top of the tree log.
Yeah. So you have to alternate.
You have to alternate them.
Yeah.
And he had not done that.
Yeah.
And then So now he's a little more careful about everything he does. But man, he is a perfectionist. Like, but if you think about it, that's all he has to do: film and do stuff perfectly,
and take care of his Swiss Mountain Dog Clovis
and build. So anyway, that's very cool. And if you're not watching it, it's cool there's actually a really good summary of the whole first year, so you don't have to watch 52 episodes.
It's like an hour or something.
It's like a 1.5, 2 hour summary of the whole season, which is cool. And the other one
is Cecilia Blomfeld, the Life on Svalbard. I love her.
What is Svalbard?
Svalbard is a set of islands that is near the North Pole, and it's north of Norway, and they have polar nights and polar days,
which means
for months on. The sun sets for the last time, I don't know, in like October, and then the sun does not rise again until like March.
Yep, it's crazy.
So that it never gets above the horizon. So, but it's fascinating. Like, so they are inhabiting this island with some small number of people, and polar bears, and reindeer,
and their dog Grim,
who I love.
And I don't know, the houses are really falling apart. The landscape is just
stunning,
but not just because of like the snow and the ice and the water, which is the water's like Caribbean blue. But the night sky or the day sky, they have all these really cool colors because of the half sunset or never sunset. It's like the sun, you can tell, gets like just about to the horizon, and it turns this beautiful purplish thing. And then they have the aurora.
Yeah, and then the colors that are cast over the snow are just fascinating. But I mean, it's a beautiful place.
And she's a
very cold
filmer.
So she's doing this as a vlog, and she finally hit 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how many John Aloft has.
I don't know, James
Aloft. Sorry, James. But those are White Lotus, Pit, The Pit, The Pit, 2 T's.
Yeah. Will Trent. I like
Severance. Will Trent.
Yep.
Svalbard or Cecilia.
And then Wynn has us watching The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I want that game so bad. When?
Oh no.
It's I can't get it on X. Drat. That is really good.
It is a creepy. I think I screamed in the last episode that we watched. I screamed twice.
Was that the finale for the season?
The finale?
What's it supposed to be?
Was it the finale?
What's funny about that?
Episode 2.
No.
It starts off very strong.
It's
that was episode 2 that we watched?
Killer.
How many are there?
I don't know if we know that yet.
Oh my God, I was sure. What's the right word?
What?
Finale. What's so funky about that?
People say finale.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh, forgive me.
In just the English.
So it was a little
Unless you want to be very finale of you.
You are a shithead. That's all I have to say.
What's your greatest of all time TV shows for each of you guys?
Like, TV, not movie.
Yeah, greatest. We'll start with TV.
Oh God.
I mean, you have to put it in the context of time, right?
No, just greatest of
like all. Now. What's the not like at the time, like in its time, it was the greatest.
Right now.
Like
Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso is my favorite. Ted Lasso is my favorite.
So Sopranos, yours is Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Because like Sopranos is a masterpiece in filmmaking.
I mean, it's just the content I can't. Like Ted Lasso, I just feel every bit of that.
What's yours, one?
Oh, geez.
And Trish, you're going to have to answer too.
Think for a minute.
Or live audience, you're going to have to answer too.
It's hard because there's like I could watch this show a gazillion times. It's my comfort show.
Got it.
There's
like the Gilmore Girls and Lindsay.
Right. This is the best made show, like you were saying with The Sopranos. Like.
But like, which of those would bubble up for you as the best?
Wires also.
I would have to say MASH. That's the one that comes to mind.
That's a classic.
Oh, that's a classic.
It's the one that, like the first one that came to my head was, but then you said Ted Lasso. That was really good. But if you put them next to each other, I think I'd have to say MASH was the best. But it was also long running.
It was a very long running show. Yep.
Trish, how about you?
I think I'd say Ted Lasso too.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
There you go. When you're still out.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, jury's out.
You're not participating.
I don't think I can give you.
You don't get a participation award then.
No, I don't.
Okay. That was good. All right, well, that's fun. No games today, right?
No, we have one game.
Oh, dear.
Speaking about actors and celebrities and movies and TV shows, we're going to play a game where I'm going to tell you the name of a popular celebrity baby, either the couple or may just be known for one parent, and you're going to guess who the parents are.
Oh, boy.
This is not good.
So one, you have to know who the baby belongs to, and two,
And then you
the
have,
couple,
like,
which is also kind of
God, which is hard.
But you'll know some of them.
Okay, good.
I think you'll get
You feel confident we're not going to
Yeah.
look ridiculous?
I'm not feeling this.
Francis, do you know the answers on all these already?
I'm playing with you.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
In
Oh,
my head.
oh, good. Oh,
All
you
right,
don't
so
have
we
to
can
play in
call
your
on
head.
you in a jam.
You can sit right here and play with us.
And our live studio audience.
I'll be your phone a friend.
Okay.
How about that?
Perfect.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
what you should do, you should both have like a ding, like you should have a buzzer, and then you answer first.
That's
I'll
a-
throw you an easy one. Kid's name, Moon Unit.
Bing.
Shit.
Frank Zappa.
Correct.
I didn't know that one.
It's,
That's old. That's why I know it.
I was going to bing because I know the name, but then I wouldn't have come up with Frank Zappa. I was going to say Ozzy Osbourne.
No. No, the answer to that is wrong.
To me, they're the same. Ozzy Osbourne and Frank Zappa. It's
Oh,
all the
dear.
Z's.
okay,
Probably
next,
the only weird one I know.
next is Apple.
I knew that was
Gwyneth
gonna
Paltrow.
come.
And
Oh, fuck.
Oh, come on.
I have no idea who she's with.
Excellent.
I have no idea who she was married to.
Coldplay.
Oh no.
Chris Martin.
Martin.
Oh. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't-
no.
We don't.
Mm-mm.
We're not
Yeah,
into
bing.
that.
I wouldn't know if you weren't the Coldplay guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't.
Here I felt like such a
I
winner.
didn't even know the name of the Coldplay guy. Although I do like Coldplay. I just don't know that. Just don't know
Here's
their
the problem
names.
with Bing. I can't go Bing. I have to be really aggressive and go Bing in order to get it in.
you can do that.
Jeez Louise.
All right, here we go. Next one. Saint.
Bernard.
Who would think their kid's Saint?
Saint.
No.
Phone a friend?
Phone a friend.
I'll give you one of the parents.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
Oh,
and
I'm not a Kardashian
what's his name?
person.
What's his name?
they keep having fights all the time.
Well, he
Jay-Z?
will not be named. We'll call
No,
him
that's
that.
Beyonce.
Kanye.
Kanye.
Kanye West.
They have a bunch of funny kids names.
Yeah, but they keep
Saint?
they're on, they're off, they're on, they're off, or is that just my imagination?
Kanye West,
Who?
no, they
He's
went off.
he's
Okay.
over the top.
Okay.
He is
Nuts.
a Nazi lover.
Oh, well, there you have it.
He's all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, not a
With
not
a child
good,
named
not a
Saint.
fan thing.
nowadays. True.
Okay.
Okay. Kid's name and not Prince's cat. Kal-El.
Oh, I know this.
LL?
Kal-El, like Superman.
No,
Nothing.
no. Phone Francis.
Okay, I'll give you a movie that this person was in.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Now I have to do one that.
That we might know.
No, I just have
The Rock.
Oh, is it The Rock?
No.
Oh.
That's the movie.
That's the movie. I don't know that
Oh,
movie.
The Rock. Wasn't that? That's the movie
Hi,
that was
Dee.
about.
Can you help
Hi,
us?
hi, Bubba.
Help us, Dee.
Vin
boy.
Diesel.
National Treasure is another one.
Oh, so it's what's his name?
Nicolas
Nicholas.
Yeah,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
I don't know what his. I don't know.
Who's the woman?
I don't have that.
Oh, okay. So it's not a celebrity person.
It might be, but
Yikes.
She's redacted.
We're leaving her out of the picture.
next
Isn't it green?
is Paris.
Hilton.
Hilton.
Nope.
Oh.
Bing. Michael Jackson.
Correct.
Oh, he did have a Paris. That's right. That's right. Well done. What was his first child's name?
I think it was. I don't know. Don't go there.
Is one of them Blanket?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
One of them's Blanket.
Yeah. That might have been the first one.
That's a wild first.
We'll have to ask ChatGPT. We want to know that
Francis
before
is
we
looking
close
it up
out
right
here.
now.
Yeah, we have to ChatGPT Michael Jackson's children's names.
Yeah.
I may just be thinking that he always had a blanket over
No,
their heads.
that blanket was a name,
true.
right?
No.
No?
No. It's Paris, Biggie, and Prince.
Prince.
For real, there's no
The
blanket?
first one was Prince.
There's no blanket.
Yeah.
No, blanket was over.
No,
Is there any child named Blanket?
There was
There's a child, somebody named a child.
I'm like so with you on that. I can't even get it out of my head.
Yeah, you immediately.
It may just be that they had a blanket over his head all the time.
Wait, you're close. So he nicknamed Prince Blanket.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay. Yeah.
all right. That's much
That
better.
we win.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Fine.
have a couple of them, but I'm gonna pick this one. Rocco.
That's a common one too.
You did say this person's name already,
But it wasn't a winner.
Guess or whether it wasn't. This game has been uttered in the last 10 minutes.
Male or female, the parent thing.
I have both.
Oh, not Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
We didn't say those names.
Oh, you did.
So it's not going to be one of those. No.
Diego.
Thank God he doesn't have kids.
Amen. We've said it already. We've said it already. Things I've heard.
Vin Diesel. I said Vin Diesel.
You did say Vin Diesel.
No.
We said Heidi Klum already.
Yeah.
Star.
Pop star.
Iconic pop star.
Madonna.
And
Oh.
Oh, what's her man's name? Don't have his name in my head.
you do.
No.
Director.
Mm-hmm. Shoot.
Cool dude.
Yep. I will know it when you say it. This is gonna
Cool
be.
man.
This is gonna be.
He's a cool gent.
He's that guy.
He's a cool lad.
That guy.
Stop it! I know you're giving me hints.
He's a cool chap.
He's British.
British?
No, I'm saying a bunch of different words for this word. That's
Oh.
his first name.
Cold ice.
Quite
Ice.
literally that guy.
Guy, not Fieri. But I know what you mean, Guy.
Guy Fieri?
Guy.
That would be so
Guy, I know who you
good.
mean. I can picture him.
I
Does that
can't
count?
picture him at all.
Go to the last name.
Richie.
Richie. You
Richie.
did know that. Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
You know that somewhere in
Why
your
did you
brain.
keep saying? Why did you keep saying cool? Cool.
Because I was
cool.
like, oh, this cool guy.
Guy.
This gent,
And then
this
he was,
chap,
he's
this
actually
lad,
said Guy, and that's when I'm like, oh.
Dude.
Oh.
I was thinking of the cool was the hint.
I was thinking the cool was what you were trying to get.
Well, I think we summarily failed at that
we
game.
suck.
Right.
You know, you got more than I thought you would.
I think he got 3.
Out of
But-
We had
700.
hints.
But they were crazy.
They were crazy.
So we will stick to what we know, accounting and managing people
And stuff. Yeah.
and driving change.
yeah.
And move on from there to next week's show. So I
Where
don't
we
know.
have no idea what's going to happen.
Do you want to take us out, Deb?
So if you've enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends all about it, and come join us again next week, and we'll see what happens.
See you then. Take care. Have a great week.